After several years of limited public activity, renewed attention is once again surrounding Courtney. Fans and entertainment observers are now discussing reports suggesting that the singer may be preparing something significant for 2026. First gained international recognition after a memorable audition on America's Got Talent, where her powerful voice quickly captured global attention. At the time, viewers were surprised by the contrast between her reserved personality and her intense stage presence once the music began. That moment helped introduce her to a worldwide audience and established her reputation as one of the most distinctive young performers to emerge from a televised talent competition. However, in the years that followed, her public appearances gradually became less frequent, prompting many supporters to wonder about the direction of her career. Now, as conversations about her future plans begin to circulate again, curiosity surrounding her next steps is steadily increasing. Analysts say the renewed interest demonstrates how memorable her early performances remain and why many fans continue to follow her journey. The rise to international visibility can be traced back to a single moment that quickly became widely shared online. During her audition on America's Got Talent, the young singer delivered a performance that impressed both the judges and millions of viewers watching at home. What made the moment especially striking was the dramatic shift between her quiet demeanor before the performance and the explosive energy she displayed once she began singing. Within hours, clips of the audition spread across social media platforms, drawing millions of views and introducing her voice to audiences around the world. Critics noted that her style reflected influences from classic rock and soul music, genres rarely associated with performers her age. This distinctive sound helped separate her from many other contestants in the competition. As a result, quickly became one of the most talked about young artists emerging from the talent show landscape. Even years later, recordings of that performance continue to circulate online, highlighting the lasting impact of her early appearance. Following her initial breakthrough, her career attracted considerable attention from fans and media outlets alike. She released several singles and appeared at a number of live events, building a loyal audience that appreciated her unique vocal style. At the same time, the transition from sudden television fame to a sustainable music career can be challenging, especially for artists who achieve recognition at a young age. Over time, her public activity slowed and fewer new projects were announced. While this quieter period led some observers to question whether she had stepped away from music entirely, others suggested that she may simply have been focusing on creative development away from the spotlight. Music industry experts note that such pauses are common among young performers who wish to refine their artistic direction before releasing new work. In this case, the reduced visibility did not erase the strong impression she had made earlier. Instead, it left many fans waiting patiently to see what might come next. Reports from individuals familiar with his career suggest that the quieter years may have been devoted largely to artistic growth. Rather than maintaining constant public exposure, the singer is believed to have spent time writing music and experimenting with different creative ideas. For many artists, this type of development period is essential for shaping a long-term musical identity. Early fame can sometimes place performers under intense pressure to release new material quickly, which may limit opportunities for experimentation. By stepping back from that cycle, may have gained the freedom to explore new directions. Some sources indicate that studio collaborations with musicians and producers have taken place during this time, although specific project details have not been publicly confirmed. Industry observers say that such private work often precedes a larger public rollout of new music. While the full results of these efforts remain unknown, the reports suggest that the years away from constant headlines may have been far from inactive. Over the past year, fans have noticed subtle hints that may be preparing for a return to the music scene. Occasional updates on social media platforms have included studio photographs, rehearsal images, and brief glimpses of recording sessions. While these posts did not provide detailed explanations, they were enough to generate renewed discussion among her supporters. Online communities dedicated to the singer began analyzing these updates closely, searching for clues about possible new releases. Music industry commentators point out that this type of gradual hinting often occurs before larger announcements are made. Artists sometimes choose to share small previews in order to gauge audience interest while building anticipation. In this case, the response from fans has been enthusiastic, with many expressing excitement at the possibility of hearing new material. These developments have contributed to growing speculation that a more significant announcement may eventually follow. By late 2025 and early 2026, discussions about potential plans had become more frequent within entertainment media circles. Several commentators suggested that the coming year might represent a turning point in her career. While official confirmation of specific projects remains limited, the repeated references to new music and possible performances have strengthened the idea that something important may be. Analysts note that artists who first gain recognition as teenagers often experience major career shifts as they mature. The transition from youthful performer to established artist can bring new perspectives and creative ambitions. For the possibility of returning after several years of relative quiet has generated considerable curiosity. Observers believe that if a major announcement does occur, it could attract significant attention from both longtime supporters and new audiences who may be discovering her work for the first time. One reason the public remains interested in its future is the lasting impact of her vocal performances. During her early appearances, critics frequently described her voice as unusually powerful and emotionally expressive for someone so young. Her ability to channel the spirit of classic rock and blues singers gave her performances a distinctive sound that stood out from many other talent show contestants. Even years later, those performances continue to receive millions of views online. Fans often return to them as reminders of the moment when she first captured global attention. Music historians say this kind of lasting impression can be an important foundation for a long-term career. When audiences remember a performer's voice so clearly, the possibility of hearing new material becomes especially appealing. For that recognition remains a valuable asset as discussions about her next chapter continue. Although official details remain limited, many observers believe that new music could play a central role in its future plans. Recording projects would allow her to present a sound that reflects both her early influences and her artistic growth. Some commentators have also raised the possibility of live performances, which would give fans an opportunity to reconnect with her music in person. During her earlier appearances, demonstrated a remarkable ability to command a stage, often delivering performances filled with emotional intensity. That stage presence became one of the defining aspects of her reputation as a performer. If she chooses to return to live events, it could provide a powerful platform for introducing new songs while reconnecting with audiences who supported her from the beginning. However, industry experts emphasize that any such plans would likely be carefully organized to ensure the right timing and creative direction. As moves further into adulthood, many observers expect that her music may reflect a more mature perspective. Artists who begin their careers as teenagers often evolve significantly as they gain experience and personal insight. This process can influence everything from songwriting themes to vocal style and performance choices. For the years since her initial breakthrough may provide valuable inspiration for future work. Fans who admired the raw emotional power of her early performances are curious to see how those qualities might develop in a new phase of her career. Music critics say such evolution is not only natural, but often essential for artists seeking longevity in the industry. If new projects emerge in the coming years, they may reveal how her voice and creative vision have grown over time. For now, many details about Courtney's plans remain unconfirmed, leaving fans and commentators watching closely for future announcements. The renewed interest in her career demonstrates how strongly her early performances resonated with audiences around the world. Whether through new recordings, live appearances, or other creative projects, the coming years may present opportunities for her to redefine her artistic path. The same voice that once surprised millions of viewers could soon return with new experiences and ideas shaped by time and growth. If that moment arrives, it may mark the beginning of a new chapter in a career that captured global attention at a very young age. Until then, the question that many fans continue to ask remains simple: what will Courtney reveal next?